Good morning, Mechaniacs, and welcome to today's video. In this episode, the purpose of this episode is to help you to see how you can use deep breathing exercise, as we do in our prehab therapy class, to build your body from the inside out. Martin Burns' quote, which you saw at the beginning of this video, is spot on. For the most part, people tend to follow the man's advice and focus on exercises like weight training, weightlifting, in an effort to build a bigger chest, bigger biceps, and that elusive six-pack. Well, when you focus on the external body, what can tend to happen is you neglect the all-important internal organs, much more important organs than your external muscles, the organs such as your brain, your heart, your lungs, your liver, and your spleen. These muscles are far more important. When you do deep breathing exercises, as Farmer Burns said, the right exercises, when you do this, you not only build the inside organs, such as your brain and your liver and your stomach, but ironically, you also can build the external muscles as well. You can build a six-pack. You can build your biceps, your chest, and your back by doing the deep breathing exercises in the right way. That's the key. So the exercises that we do in the prehab therapy class, they follow 4 guiding principles. And these principles are, number 1, strength training. The exercises can and do build a lot of strength inside out. You strengthen the internal organs and you strengthen the external muscles in the process, as you'll see in my demonstration. Number 2, oxygenation. By breathing in a controlled, deep, focused manner, you're taking in more of that invisible nutrition, the very important nutrition, oxygen, into your lungs, then to your heart, and then out to every cell in your body. You're giving the cells the food that they need in order to perform optimally, and that is the oxygen. So oxygenation is number 2. Number 3, oxygen deprivation. When you hold your breath and when you breathe in a particular manner, you start to deprive your cells of oxygen. In depriving the cells of the very nutrients that they need, the oxygen, the cells then must go into self-protection mode. Your cells, when they don't have that oxygen for a brief amount of time, your cells reach into the nucleus and they grab the appropriate genes to create the appropriate proteins, which then effect protection for the cells. So all 37 to 55 trillion cells in your body all go into self-protection mode. They build themselves so that they resist breakdown. That's called hormesis. A good example of this, a good analogy, would be if you own a home and you hear that your home, there's a major tornado, a major hurricane coming that can tear down houses. Well, you've got some time. You call your contractors. The contractors reinforce all of the windows. They rebuild the exterior of your home with some kind of unique metal. Imagine the wood being replaced by steel framing that can't be broken down. Your house is made flood-proof. All these things are done to your home so that if the hurricane hits, your home isn't damaged. If the hurricane doesn't hit, you now have a much greater reinforced home. Well, that's what each of your cells does when it is deprived of the nutrients that it needs. Oxygen is one of those nutrients. So if you deprive yourself of oxygen, the cells, every cell reinforces itself, making you stronger. Finally, that leads us to skills development. When you deprive yourself of oxygen and when carbon dioxide builds up in your cells, you start to feel a certain way. Chemicals get released in your brain and throughout your body. Those chemicals are the result of your brain going into a panic. You start to build anxiety when you hold your breath, for example. Anxiety is normal, but you learn how to manage it. You are also, when you hold your breath and when you do hyperventilations, you are hacking into your nervous system. You're learning, you're teaching yourself how to control the so-called uncontrollable autonomic system. And by virtue of doing this, you're also learning how to control your immune system, your immune response. By practicing this kind of stuff daily, you learn how to use your imagination and breath control as a way to enhance your body's responses when you might be getting sick. So those are the four principles by which these exercises are built. By practicing the deep breathing exercises, such as the ones that we do in the daily prehab therapy class, you are investing in your health, building yourself from the inside out. And that is the key, as you'll see when you watch me do my exercise. So now I'd like to demonstrate for you how deep breathing exercise can be used as a way to massage your internal organs, making them healthier and stronger and more resilient, at the same time building your external muscles. All of this can be done at once using deep breathing exercises, as you'll see. So I'll need to back away and adjust the camera so that I have a better angle, and I'll see you in a moment. So this first exercise that I'm doing is called the breath of fire. This can be a very intense exercise. As you can see, I'm primarily exhaling. The inhale is passive, and I'm using my diaphragm to create enormous pressure inside my body. That pressure massages the internal organs, all of them. And also, the abdominal muscles are getting a thorough workout because of the pressure created by the movement itself. So I'm working the lowest level abdominal muscles, the internal obliques and the transversus abdominis. Now I start the power breathing. This exercise saturates my blood with plenty of oxygen. With all the increased oxygen in my body, every cell, including the cells in my brain, get all the nutrition that they need. At the same time, I continue to build the muscles of my internal organs as well as the muscles of my abdominal. Once I use my diaphragm and every ounce of energy that I can muster from every fiber of my midsection to clear the air out of my lungs, I move into the vacuum sequence. The vacuum continues to massage my internal organs, improving my digestion and improving the function of every organ inside of my body. Again, at the same time, strengthening the muscles of my midsection and my trunk muscles while promoting control. The control is a huge part of this vacuum sequence. I have been holding my pelvic floor strong the entire time, increasing the pressure inside my body, which of course increases the resilience of all of the organs inside my body, as well as outside. When I finish with a strong static tension, clenching my muscles from the pelvic floor all the way up through my trunk and neck and facial muscles. This creates enormous pressure and teaches me how to engage every fiber in my body in order to build strength throughout my body, inside out. Well, my fellow mechaniacs, we have reached the end of yet another episode. I do hope you enjoyed it and you got a lot out of this information. If you are intrigued by the deep breathing exercises that you saw today, these kinds of things we do every single day. And I would love for you to join us. Just go to this website, and then when you're there, just sign up for the 1-month free trial. It is absolutely free, no credit card or anything is required. Just enter your information, create an account, and you're good to go. And you can do each class on your smartphone or iPad or laptop. And there's a new video every single day. Just follow me and I guide you through deep breathing exercises which will build your body from the inside out. Guaranteed that. It's great stuff. That's it for today, guys. Until next time, thank you for watching and thank you for supporting me. Kung Fu salute. Right fist, left palm. Bring them together and bow. Thank you very much.